What's going on YouTube? It's Donnie B all day, bringing you something. I told you I was going to be bringing you some really cool stuff. I'm bringing you some really cool stuff. Hoo-wee! The Schrade Shasta McNasty. That's right. This is one of the craziest karambits on the market. Almost 8.5 inches long. The blade is just about 5.5 inches long. It is 8CR 13 MOV is the steel. I do believe that's what I think it is, actually. It's got a gigantic finger hole here. That thing is big, and if it fits my fingers, I guarantee you it'll most likely fit just about anybody's. This is probably one of the most brutal looking karambits I've ever seen, held, used, or owned. And it is just devastating looking. It looks like a handheld mini sickle. The thing is freaking crazy. Now I brought you a few Schrades that are their lower market stuff, and I brought you a few that are higher. Those Frontiers and Survivalists are just awesome, and this right here is one of those type things. It's up in that category. This is designed by Joshua Wagner, and it's just freaking brutal. It is brutal. This thing is awesome. It is a 100% fighting knife. I mean, this is like that inner claw on that T-Rex, or you know what I mean, you feel like a velociraptor when you hold this thing. It's if that's what they sound like. But holy crap, I have to say, this is it's a lot like my basketball game. You know, it's dangerous all around, but it's a little goofy looking, you know what I mean? And that's when I shoot, I'm like, I shoot goofy looking, but damn does it work. And that's what this reminds me of. Danger everywhere, a little goofy. But I'll tell you what, man, it is serious. It is one serious blade. I've never had a karambit that just gave me that quarter moon so just devastating as this one does. It is crazy. It's got some I know that the sheath is like a thermoplastic something or whatever, and this is a thermo wrap something or whatever. They're basically just plastic, but it is textured, so you can get a nice little grip on it, especially having the finger hole. It works in the foregrip, it works in the reverse. This guy right here, that finger hole, man, I'll tell you what, you can strike with that and it's like hitting somebody with a brick. It's just insanely big. The thing is cool. The sheath, now I've seen people whine about the sheath. Oh, it's really hard to use and blah 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 blah. It goes in and out. That's what it does. The sheath holds it and releases it. Some people, oh, it took me a long time to figure out. I don't understand that, because it just goes in and it comes out. The best way to take it out is just to put your thumb right here, and that's it. The best way to put it in is just along with the arc. If you tried to put it in like this, you're gonna have some problems. It goes in the way it comes out, so just you go that way and that way, that way and that way, and it's not that bad. It does only have one-sided belt loop. Remember that a karambit is meant to be worn, not to be worn so it's sticking out of your side. It's made to be worn so it's hiding, right? So when you put it on, you figure it out so it's not sticking way up, because that's another thing I've seen people say. If you have it in a belt like this, it's going to be up your hip. If you have it in a belt like this, it's going to be behind your hip. So you just really want to figure out what's best for you. But either way, I mean, it's the Shasta McNasty by Schrade. It's pretty badass, and I'm going to show you some of its badass skills, beginning with a little water bottle test. So let's get busy. I'm guessing this won't be a problem, but I've been wrong before. I'm going to go with the hook. All right, so I've got this cardboard box up here, and the only way for me to really show it is to hold it. So hopefully when I move my shoulders, normally when you swing, you want to use your shoulders, so I would be off. I'm going to try and swing with just the arms so I can keep you guys in there. I didn't keep the box in there though, but let's see. I'll try to do it while it's on the ground. Man, this thing just tears up anything that's packed. No matter what direction I hit this thing, it's just devastating. The slices that it makes, I mean, it's literally like getting hit with a tiger's claw. You know, you got some big bear just coming at you. You can see how it just literally goes right through. Go backwards. Let's see, slice it in reverse. It's just devastating. The thing is freaking amazing. What I want to do is, I mean, cutting cardboard and crap like that is obviously a no-brainer. That's gonna slice and dice all day long. But what I want to do is want to put it to some wood and test the strength of this thing, because you know what it can do as a blade shape. You know what it would do as a blade shape, but we really got to test. Man. So just punching, I was using the finger hole to put a couple dents in there, which it was. And the good thing is, when you punch, that tip, if you get around that punch, that tip just wants to go naturally. And even just tapping like that, it sticks. It just stays because it's such a devastating tip. So let's try it with some wood and see if this thing is going to catch any kind of damage. Well, we're already at the pallet, so why not see if we can get this thing to chop a little bit here. Now, because it's a karambit, the ergonomics are a little off because it's curved, so it doesn't make it a natural chopper, because I can't even get the tip out because of the balance of the steel in the end. It curves toward you, so the balance isn't away from you, it's almost back into you. So with that said, it's great for slashing because it's so light, it's not even in your hand. You're literally just moving your hand. You can't feel this. But when it comes time to chopping, you want weight in the front. This thing doesn't have any. So, however, I put my hand around the ring, and as you can see, the thing is actually chopping a lot better than I would have thought it would have. It's making some holes, and it's got a ton of bite. It's really getting into that wood. I wonder if I can get a little reverse chop action here. Oh my gosh. Just swinging away and letting the blade do the work. I'm just literally swinging it from the ring, and the blade is, the momentum is doing all the chopping. So I'm barely doing it. You have a lot less control that way, but holy crap, that thing is insane, guys. Oh, I love the Shasta McNasty. All right, so you know what? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I can try some real world testing. I want to do some drops and see if I can get it to stick at all doing drops. Being round, it should just fold over, but it could surprise us. It could surprise us. That's 4 feet dropping straight. Woo! That one almost came back at my toes. That would have been horrible. Look at that. Look at that. So now I'm going to try some downward throws and see if I can get that curve to come around. Wow, that's crazy weird. All right. And that has got some serious, and I'm talking serious freaking bite. I'm going to try it in reverse. Oh, that's where it's gonna be a trick right there. Aha! It's so hard to get that thing that way until I do it, and then it just, bam, crazy. I'm talking the bite is insane. So let's try some, here I am thinking I'm not getting any real world testing out of this, and here I am, guys, showing you what this thing can do. And it is made to fight with, so I'm not going to be surprised. Well, it did better than that lockback I had from Frost the other day, I'll tell you that. And this one, wow, it's a cutter. It's a cutter. If you can get the angles right, it goes right through. I mean, right through. Let's see. Again, I just sliced it, and it's just about getting the angles right, because as you can see, I'm doing what that lockback I tested wouldn't do. It's cutting plastic hose. This is a jumbo fighting karambit. This isn't a do tasks around the yard knife. However, when they make them right, they work right. That's just the way it is. Let's see, there goes a piece. There goes a piece. There goes a piece. Wow, this thing is awesome. It's working a lot better than I would have thought it would. I wonder, I think it just cut out on me. I don't know why, but let's see if we can't. And by Jove, McNasty is sharp. So, I'm not sure if you can see all that, but all that's hair. That is hair right there on the Shasta McNasty blade. So, is it shaved sharp? Yes. The thing is just crazy. Let's see. Getting it out of the wood is difficult. So here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You gotta be kidding me. This thing is crazy. Now you see me put my thumb up here. The grind starts back here, but it doesn't get totally sharp until right about here. So I'm comfortable putting my thumb on the profiled edge because it's not completely profiled to that point. But look at this. Look at this. Golly, this is the Shasta McFreakin' Nasty Karambit badass gonna kill Bigfoot Velociraptor awesome knife. I am impressed. That was the last word I think I was looking for, and it cut out on me. I think I had too much stuff saved on my little phone there, so I had to erase some old footage so I can continue with this footage. Now let's see if we can't. Oh my gosh, an emergency skinner. I think we might be able to do that. I think we might be able to use this as an emergency skinner. Why? Because it's the Shasta McFreakin' Nasty. You know, I thought I was going to be able to just show you some strikes with it and talk about it and hit a water bottle and not too much more, because literally and you know, 100%, this is what it is. This is a fighting knife. This is something that you gut, you hit, turn, pull, you slash. This thing will take off a hand at the wrist. This thing will take off a head at the neck. This thing is of Bigfoot. This thing is just menacing. It is menacing. I didn't think I was going to get as much real world testing out of this thing as I'm doing, and we're not even done yet. We still have something left to do. So some people might end a knife review showing you how well the knife can skin, but I'm Donnie B all day, damn it, so we're gonna throw it. Holy crap, guys, normally I give you a 5-yard throw. This thing's so crazy and so ridiculous, I backed up and I gave you 7 yards. Normally I'd pull it out and then come talk about it, But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Look at how much that thing is buried. This thing throws like a champ. Holy crap. Shasta frickin' McNasty. Here goes another one in the charts. This is the Schrade Shasta McNasty, and it is every bit of McNasty. I mean, this Karambit is just freaking mean. Everybody in their collection should have at least one Karambit. Once, either a folder or a fixed, it doesn't matter. And I'm telling you, if you want to spend, you know, I think the thing retails for a little over 50, but you can get it all day in the 30 to 35 range, somewhere in there. You can find these all over the internet, dirt freaking cheap. For 35 bucks, having something that'll literally equal out the battle between you and a freaking mountain lion. Wow, this thing is crazy. Just an awesome freaking piece by Schrade. It is absolutely mean looking. It looks like a pissed off toucan. Follow my freaking nose. Holy moly. I'll tell you what, I'll let you know if I recommend stuff or if I don't recommend stuff, and this right here is one I highly recommend. You want to have a knife that's there for self-protection, to keep in the house in case of bad guys, or you just want to have fun with something. This knife right here is a whole lot of that. It's wonderful.